Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch. Hey, check 24.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, and it'll be 4th down.
Rashawn Gary, a loss of 5 yards on the sack, and it's 3 and out.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crossing.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No. Hey. All right, here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
It's our time. Shit. Check 26, check 26.
Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
51 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Haskins looking. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Check.
Third down, here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku, 81 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. Marr able to put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run for Nick Chubb, and a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. They'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
Big 20.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. 51 to mine. 61. Match box. Right. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Short, short. Mike 51. Mike 64.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. To throw on third down. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day, every day, any day. Back. Check it out.
Now Chubb. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Bravo!
To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second down and goal. Stafford, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm going to run you ball.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the throw taken in by Chart. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down in now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go.
Here's Haskins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Undercrush.
On the ground, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Check. Crunch.
A
Crunch.
7-yard gain on
Crunch.
the play.
Switch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You better be afraid of me. Jim. Check three. Under T. Hey, wahoo. Hey, 5-0. Check 49. Shift.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Haskins going to try to throw it. Flushed out right. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, here I come.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete.
We play for wins. Let's go.
A big offensive